Vystrapova.
Well, originally from
And the
Dagestan.
referee of this bout is Miss Hyuk Lee from Korea.
Now living in Baku. The Azeri. A couple of bronze medals at the World Championships in 2014 and 2013. 2012 she took silver. She is the current European champion. Vystrapova on the back foot, the taller of the two. Sandy Ryan tries to step through there. Just taking her time, very good composure. She'll know that if she can take the sting out of the crowd a little bit, silence them. She's got a right good chance here. World Championship silver medal that she won on the road in South Korea back in November. Unlucky against Anastasia Belakova, who we've just seen, but not seeing the right hand there. It fires straight over the shoulder of Ryan. And it's been a decent start here from Vystrapova. Vystrapova just using that arm length here. 8 centimetres taller. She stands at 5'10". 5'7", tall enough, but as we know, it's the merest of margins within boxing that makes the difference. A little bit of wrestling here from Vystrapova. Sandy Ryan, in fact, the instigator. Lee Hyuk from Korea, catching her out on the inside, but also catching her on the outside is the Azeri. There's a nice jab there from Vystrapova. See how the judges scored that one, because it depends on what you're looking for. Team GB, and Ryan in particular, she wants to go one better than the silver that she took at the Worlds. Can she do so against the reigning European champion, Vystrapova? It was a close round in my book. Let's see what the well, Vystrapova, a 10-9 round from 2 of the judges. Sandy Ryan caught the eye of Judge B. Judge B from Canada. So depends what the judges like to see. Here with the Baku boxing faithful, they like to hear. Great atmosphere here down in the Crystal Hall. Ryan so focused, so confident, tremendous prospect. She's got herself into top shape again. Of niggly injuries overcome in training camp. She's beginning to find her form again. Vystrapova, just a little bit of Lee Hyuk there, just saying a little bit of afters there, just punching round the back of the head. No rabbit punches, of course, in boxing. Punches to the back of the head prohibited, but straight shots welcomed. Vystrapova tries again there with a combination. Ryan just a little bit second to the punch sometimes here. She takes one of her own to the back of the head. Lee Hyuk showing fairness. This one beginning to turn into a bit of a scrap here. Vystrapova trying to box at length. Ryan comes in there, good right hand there from the young Brit. Good jab from Ryan, very, very crisp technician. Sandy Ryan from Derby. Vystrapova from Baku, but this is a bit of a local derby at the moment. Both giving it plenty. And a few wee extras on the inside as well there from Vystrapova. She's got the strength, she pushes Ryan back, but takes a little warning from Hyuk there. Steps in with a 1-2, well blocked by the Brit. And leaning on there clearly from Vystrapova. Hyuk from South Korea, very calm referee. It's been nothing but confusion and fantastic skill in the middle of the ring. Nip and tuck there in that second round. For my money, Sandy Ryan, she looked good on that one, had good jabs, followed in with some clean shots, caught the Azeri Vystrapova on a few occasions. Referees and judges are looking to reward clean work. It's not much cleaner than this. How's your luck here, Sandy Ryan? Hard to overcome Vystrapova at the best of times, but here in Baku, well, she has done. She's taken that round there. Sandy Ryan, 10-9 across the board. Good to see fairness upheld.
Second is out.
This is, of course, the quarter-final, looking for a spot in the semis. Friends and family back home watching Sandy Ryan. Likewise, plenty of support for the Azeri Vystrapova as she pumps that jab into the face there of the Brit in red. Nice movement from Vystrapova. She's looking very, very calm here. That's the sign of a good fighter when put under pressure. She gets on her bike, but Ryan, well, she is resolute. Shamil Magomedov, the coach in the background from Azerbaijan, has been up and down. He's thrown every punch. He's made every block. And that is, of course, important in boxing. Depends not just on the punches you're throwing, but some of them are caught on the forearms or the gloves. And that one caught on the chin there from Ryan. A little short uppercut. Brit goes round the back there. A nice sneaky little left on the inside. It won't score. That was after the call to stop there. Vystrapova. It's a little cheap shot there. Ryan responds. She could have taken one of her own there, but good control from Sandy Ryan. Of course, aggression is assumed when it comes to combat sports. There's no need to be overly aggressive. You need to keep your emotions in check. Vystrapova taking a warning here. Wonderful, strong refereeing from Hyuk. Well, it's good to see. Some people can talk about home advantage, but the only advantage to be garnered there was by the Great Britain athlete, Ryan. Triple combination. Vystrapova just leaning on here. British coach saying make her work. Azeri is a fan of swimming. She's been dragged into deep water here by Ryan. That's a good round of boxing here at the first ever European Games. Sandy Ryan, she's looking good, taking her time. Despite the pressure. Good uppercut from Vystrapova. Let's see what the judges have come up with here. Well, 2 10-9 rounds in favour of Sandy Ryan. Vystrapova from Azerbaijan in the quarterfinals is up against it now. Vystrapova took the first round. What a response from Sandy Ryan. She's taken the next two here.
Second
She leads 2-1. This is the fourth and final round. Hyuk brings them in.
Round 4.
2 minutes to decide who will be in the semi-final. British coach is delighted with the work here from Sandy Ryan. You can hear them audibly in the background saying beautiful work, keeping it simple. Vystrapova. Just a little bit of confusion, just bereft of ideas at the moment. The Azeri trying to push back into this one. Good body shot there from Vystrapova, but well taken by Ryan. She stepped through. She's beginning to boss Vystrapova around here. Good refereeing from Hyuk. She's not confused by any of it. Now we get a little bit of, it's just the head guard needing adjusted. Well, the respite will suit Vystrapova more than Ryan, because the British fighter in red here, she's looking supremely fit here. There's a wonderful right hand from Ryan. That one lands flush in the face there from Vystrapova. Forget tactics and strategy. Vystrapova, she needs a fight here. Ryan working well behind the jab, takes a little counter shot there from the Azeri. Good counter on the way in there from Elena Vystrapova. Seconds or so left in this fourth and final period. Hyuk. Warning for holding on the inside there. Wonderful counter there from Vystrapova. Ryan does well. You can tell the conditioning. She's put the hard yards into this one. Just working away to the body, waiting for the referee to separate them. And this would be a major upset if Ryan can continue here. Vystrapova with a couple of clubbing hooks to finish. Now, how's your luck here, Sandy Ryan? It comes down to quality, of course. But let's see what the judges have got to say. Elena Vystrapova, she was, you know, good value there in that fourth and final round. A couple of strong counters, but Sandy Ryan stepped on, put the pressure on, and the clean shots are raining in from Ryan. Munching a few jabs. Happy to eat them all day. This one for a spot in the semi-finals. The 21-year-old from Derby into the GB podium squad. Will she be into the semi-finals, or will it be the home favourite Vystrapova? Let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners through to the semi-final by split decision. In the red corner, representing Great Britain, Sandy Ryan.